Hello everybody, this is Rainbow and I am making another wizard build video. In this build you will see the wizard's plus damage abilities all working together. So for starters, you'll see that my damage is at 3,284 without any of my buffs on. And the abilities that I've chosen are Magic Missile with the increased Magic Missile damage, so that's your hardest hitting range ability that is in your primary spells. And for the Conjuration second ability, I use this Familiar with the Spark Flint glyph that gives you 12% more damage, and he is a Fire Familiar, so that comes into play. Then I have Slow Time with the 20% damage to enemies that are caught in it, as well as Energy Armor with critical hit, Diamond Skin for protection, Magic Weapon. You can use the Poison, or you can use the Force Weapon one, or you can use the Life Leech if you feel like you're getting owned. For glyphs, I use Conflagration that increases fire damage taken, or fire damage increases damage taken by the person for 3 seconds, and that will come into play. Galvanizing Wind is just a really good ability. You don't have to refresh your armor as fast, and it gives you really nice health regen. And Blur is pretty good. You can exchange Blur for any of them. Arcane Dynamo isn't going to work in this build, but if you slightly adjust the build, you can use Arcane Dynamo, and that would be really good. You can also use Temporal Flux if you want to constantly slow the person you're attacking with Magic Missile. But anyway, so let's watch my damage go up. I'll pop Energy Armor that gives me crit. It just went up 200 damage. So now I'm 3,400. Then I'll hit my Magic Weapon, increases it to 4,521, and then I get my Familiar out, and that increases it to 4,903. So just those have increased it tremendously. And then plus the extra 10% you'll get from Conflag, and the way Conflag works is that the Familiar shoots a fireball at whatever you're attacking, so it will put the damage debuff on them. And then next you have to get them trapped inside of your slow time bubble for an extra 20%. And by then your damage should be astronomically high. You just have to be able to stay alive with this build, because Diamond Skin is the only thing you have. So it might be worth it to switch Blur with Evocation to use Diamond Skin just that much sooner. So let's go see what we're up against. So here I am fighting this hard to kill mob. It's a yellow, and yellows on hell mode are quite difficult, especially with Mortar as a ranged hero. One way to do it is to get up close, but I can't do that as long as his allies are still alive. So now that his allies are pretty much taken care of, I can just nuke him down in the bubble, and he gets on. Oh my god. That was close. I was a little too... Ooh. Sweet Jehovah. Well, anyway, got the job done. I think you could see how hard my auto attacks are hitting. I mean, I don't even have exceptional gear for my character. So that was pretty much thanks to the damage buffs that I have. You have to run around a lot, and slow time is really nice for that. It really gives you a chance to like nuke someone down with your auto attack. The downside to this build is that there's no AoE, so you have to single target everything down, which can work in some situations and some others no. But you do a lot of damage. Basically hitting for 5k plus a couple hundred for the spark flint. Because the spark flint does he attacks for 20% of your weapon damage, so that's another 20% of your damage going in to your auto attack. So this auto attack build is really heavy. It's well supported with a Templar or a teammate who can tank. So my friend plays a monk, and him and I are a really good combination. The monk is like his tank monk build with my damage builds. They work really well together. So hopefully you can play it with another friend that plays a monk or a barbarian, or a witch doctor with pets. Yeah, this build goes even better supported. It's a little tricky to pull off alone, but you will do extremely high single target damage. Anyway, I will be showing off another video, so check out my channel for other wizard guide videos.